spot a little something. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. We'll jump into the King of the Dot recap. And I'm going to do my little movie thing. Y'all know how we do over here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some fun. What's good? What's good? What's good? I see y'all. Salute. Salute. I see y'all. Salute. Salute. Now, mind you, I'm going to do the King of the Dot joint first. As far as the title that says the top 15 movie series, I think I put ever or whatever. I got them here in front of me. I laid out all 15 series that I'm going to run through. But I'm going to save that second. And over here, we do the battle rap, of course. But I got to jump into my sneaker shit, my movie shit, my music shit. You know what I'm saying? My video game shit. We have a little bit of fun. We switched up a little bit. So we're going to get there. I want to do the King of the Dot joint. Shane Clark, man, or Shanae Clark. Appreciate the support. Really do. Salute to you. So I'm going to do that second since I got all 15 fucking series laid out in front of me. I don't know how long it's going to take. So for all my movie heads, we're going to have some fun with that. So because it's going to take a minute, we'll do that second. All right. King of the Dot. I'm not going to wait too long for people to get in here, man. I'm going to start. King of the Dot. Y'all see the thumbnail, right? This is for y'all. This is for y'all, okay? This is for y'all. Congratulations. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to show y'all what I'm drinking. I'm trying something new. Finished it. I didn't drink the whole shit just now, but that was the last of it. That's what I mean. All right. New age sweet wine. I don't really like dry wine too much. I stick to wine more than anything. If I do drink, I try to stick to mostly red. I do fuck with some white here and there. I mean, this is something new I never had before. If I go out, like if I'm partying or something like that, I'll do liquor. Never brown, don't fuck with no brown, don't fuck with no champagne. Champagne has me fucked up the next day, bad. Ridiculous hangovers. So I don't really drink too much liquor other than when I'm like celebrating when I'm out. Crib, chilling, little Sunday, battle rap and all that. Wine. Got white today. All right. But shout out to King of the Dot, man. 2 region debuts down. The South just put all the other regions on notice because to me personally, I want to see the competition, not just battler to battler, but also region to region. You know what I'm saying? Like the North, I'm pretty sure is going to put on. The East, y'all got some people over there. But the South just put y'all on notice. You know what I mean? Listen, let's call a spade a spade. The South just blew the fucking West out the water as far as the rounds that we heard tonight. And the West, shout out to the West, but the South just blew them out the water. All right. Keynotes. The look, once again, because these are all being done in different locations. We saw the West look, the shoot and the location is like that warehouse, grungy basement feel. They did it again. They did it again in the South. Put on, footage looks amazing. Camera looks amazing. The Twitch stream was perfect. The whole look from the hosting setup, switching back. I got on a laptop over here still. From the hosting setup back to where the actual battles was taking place, it looks great. Oh, and small keynote. Tournaments like this kind of remind us the importance of sometimes shorter battles. I mean, we love to see some of our big main events and, you know, big high profile matchups, you know, 3-minute rounds, 330s. You see Mooka Lux or whoever, you want a 5-minute third round and all that type of shit minimum. Book Hollow and Math, fucking the last round, damn near unlimited. No, Mook and Verb's last round was unlimited on contract. You know what I'm saying? But this is a good reminder of how impactful and how good and how graceful, you know, a tournament vibe could run through its process and how it could feel for end fans experience. You know what I'm saying? The viewer's experience. shorter rounds, man. It's like I don't know what's in the contracts. It feels like it could be anywhere from 90s to 2 minute rounds. I did see some battles that may have felt like maybe the third was long. I'm not sure if that just happened in the matchup or if that was on the contract. But these shorter battles, they're feeling great. They're feeling great. Shout out to the All Enigma show. Appreciate the support. Dark Knight Rises is the best comic book movie of all time because the dialogue written by Christopher Nolan is not to be matched. You adopted the darkness. I was born into the deep. Allah bless you. All Enigma show. Appreciate the support, homie. Wait until we finish the King of the Dot shit. Hang around to see if of the 15 that I got in front of me. Hang around to see if that Dark Knight series is one of them, and see where I got it ranked. If it is, hang around. But yeah, the impact of these short battles feels amazing, man. Shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to King of the Dot. Now getting off of the presentation and the look again because it was Stella on the West. Now it's Stella in the South. I think it's Runia Day doing it. If so, shout out to Runia Day. They're killing it too. They're part of it, I believe. You got the hosting. The hosting went great. Smooth hosting, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't long to wait between the battles, but even while we was waiting for the next battle to come on, the hosting in between was entertaining. It kept us intrigued. It kept us there. The talk was smooth, interacting with people in the chat. Real experienced battle rap people, you know what I'm saying, giving commentary back to the fans. Great hosting. The judging. Where my shit? Again, King of the Dot. Nah, I mean, it's really for me. This shit's really for me, but I'm going to say this is for y'all tonight, all right? The judging, man. When I did my first live for the West bracket last week or the week before, 2 weeks ago, whatever. That's one thing I mentioned. I wasn't trying to make excuses for the main event, for the Disaster versus Frack. I told y'all a million times I had Frack winning, but I tried to rationalize what may have happened. And I said, maybe it's possible that all the people that was watching at home, we all had it winning, you know what I'm saying, had Frack winning, but all the judges in the building having Diz. It's possible that it's because live battles feel different than camera or pay-per-view or stream. They do feel different. And Disaster is one of the most polarizing figures in this fucking culture. If you watch him battle, if you think his fucking footage looks intense, like him versus Danny or some of that shit with him versus Solcon, where he's doing all these movements, coming back, acting like he's throwing punches at you and doing the knife movements and all that shit, jumping around, screaming and shit. Like, it's polarizing to watch. His energy is infectious. I'm not making excuses. But I say that to say, very smart to come off of that and have two judges that are watching the stream and two judges in the building. Man, listen. Great play. Great play. Shout out to the judges. I think the judges were on point for every battle tonight. Speaking of the judges, we had a little fun on Twitter with Ben Swayze. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hilarious. After the first battle, Scotty versus So Severe, and we're about to jump into the battles. This nigga fucking Ben Swayze, he broke down the entire fucking battle. It felt like he did every bar, every scheme, every punchline. Yo, this nigga covered every base. Like, y'all is not coming at me today. No, sir. I'm gonna break down every fucking bar and every fucking reason and show y'all why I got my winner and my pick. And it's also showing that he's being professional and he's doing a great job. He's sitting there, he's taking notes, he's really paying attention, and he knows the sport. I mean, people that know Ben, we already know what's up with Ben. Ben is official. But for people that don't know Ben, maybe he's watching, new Twitch people or whatever, Ben obviously showed that he's picking up on the bars. He's picking up on the art. He's following closely. And I think Ben was a great choice to go with, and he showed that. You know what I'm saying? It was hilarious to see him fucking spent a half an hour breaking down the first battle to make sure nobody came at him. That shit was classic, yo. That shit was so fucking hilarious. But shout out to Ben. Shout out to Rain too. Rain up there looking good, did her thing. You know what I'm saying? Showed as well. Like, you ain't getting shit over my head neither. I got all the bars, I'm catching everything, I'm in tune. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap runs through my fucking bloodstream as well. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the judges, man. They did their fucking thing. Let's get into the battles real quick. We'll jump through these real quick. Scotty versus So Severe. Great start to the night. Little bit of a style contrast. Scotty's more of the swaggy, charismatic, funny at times type of battler. So Severe seems to have a little bit more aggression, a little bit more energy at times. You know, it goes a little bit stronger with his vocal projection. You know what I'm saying? Scotty has great projection, but, you know, So Severe looks like seems like he aims for that a little bit more. It's my first time watching So Severe, and I think he's a talented guy. It's my first time seeing him. So shout out to him. Me personally, I did have it 2-1 Scotty. I had Scotty taking the first, and I had Scotty taking the third. I thought it came down to the third. So Severe took the second, obviously. I thought it came down to the third. I liked some of the moments of Scotty's third. I liked the way he closed out with that whole Spanish angle and everything. You know what I mean? And how he like ended his round, you know what I'm saying, on a high note. I had him edging it. I'm not mad at the judges going with So Severe at all. It could have been 2-1 either way. It was probably the closest battle of the night. It might have been the closest battle of the night, but I did have Scotty 2-1, but you can't be mad at the judges or the picks or anybody that had So Severe. Good battle they put on. After that, Trez versus Lotta Zay. Out the gate, Lotta was just reminding us why he has always been one of the best pens in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like some of us or them new era, not us, some of them new era fans, whatever, y'all may not know who the fuck Lotta Zay is. Lotta Zay is one of them niggas. He's one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And out the gate, he was showing that. One thing for me, judging it on cam, that was, you know, really hurting Lotta a little bit. He was having some choppiness here. He didn't choke. He didn't have any bad. He didn't choke or nothing like that, and nothing crazy that he wasn't like rebounding from in seconds. It's just a little choppiness here and there in his rounds with some of his bars. You know, like repeating things or whatever. You like, you know, you're not fully on track there. Like, come on, Lotta. But the boy was rapping. Trez did show a different level of presence. Trez is at times a laid back, more lower tone guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you watch Chef Trez in the face off, he's not really gonna break a sweat. He's not really a loud guy, nothing like that. You know, he's not gonna be out here yelling and screaming and turning up all over the place. He's more of a laid back guy for the most part. His energy was up. As soon as he started rapping round one, I said, oh, he can't play. It's $50,000 on the line. $50,000 on the line. Chef Trez is not playing today. He showed a level really impressive. And his pen, I mean, once again, his pen is forgotten at times because he rebuttals so much, and that's his reputation. But he matched Lotta's pen. He matched Lotta's pen, but the energy also just added a whole nother level to it. The energy and the projection of how he was coming out with his rounds. I had it clear. He may have edged every round. That doesn't mean that Lotta did bad at all. Lotta didn't get bodied or nothing like that. Lotta had a great performance. But Trez really, really showed a different level. And there's one thing that I forgot. Speaking of Trez, before we move on to the third battle. When I saw the brackets come out, initially I said, oh, Diz got this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm assuming that it's going to be pretty much short prep for a lot of people. He's the most polarizing guy. He's a GOAT. He's one of the GOATs. Can't take that from him. He's talented. He's got the energy. He's got the performance. He's got the star power. It's going to be hard to stand in front of him, you know, at a rapid, you know, rate of like a tournament schedule. Almost forgetting that Chef Trez has similar qualities. He's not as energetic or charismatic as Diz. Doesn't maybe have the presence and the vocal projection as Diz. There's a lot of things that Diz does better than Trez. But this is battle rap. Battle rap's like, you know, Sunday football. You know what I'm saying? Like the better team or the more popular team could lose. It's not a 7-game series. You know what I'm saying? And you almost forget, like, yo, Chef Trez is built for these type of situations. A tournament? I'll tell you something about Trez. Social Distance Part 2, he did 3 battles, right? I think he turned in all 3 of his videos over the course of like 3 days. There was only 1 rounders, but that's how fast Trez. I'm telling you, as a league owner, Trez is fast as fuck. Trez is also a guy that, like, if you have like some fuck shit that happens on your platform or some bullshit or something, gets canceled or something like that, call Trez. Call Trez. Cut that, give that check to Trez. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes him real dangerous in this tournament. That's what's going to make him real dangerous as well, because he doesn't need the prep time. The levels that you see in him, that shit comes to him like this. So, man, the South is putting people on notice, man. It's putting people on notice. All right, next up, Battle of the Night. Battle of the Night. And I see y'all, man. I see y'all. I'm going to get to some of these questions in a second, and we're going to get to the 15 top series that I got in front of me. All right. Battle of the Night, man. The third battle that went down. Bricks Belvedere versus, I don't want to fuck up his name. Family Man Haze, or it's Haze the Family Man. I had a slow moment. I knew Saya was in the fucking tournament from the jump, from early. And I started hearing Haze, and I was just like, is somebody missing off of this bracket? I could have swore it was different. I was like, wait, Saya? And then when I watched the camera just now, I'm just like, oh, that's fucking Saya. You know what I'm saying? And then I still was blanking the fuck out. I didn't even realize in my mind. I be catching shit. I'm fast. I still fucking took a second to realize, like, oh, he just spelled this shit backwards. So, for those that, once again, that are out the loop, the same way some some newer fans, maybe I don't know that Ladaze is one of the best writers ever. For newer fans, y'all may not know who Saya is. You know what I'm saying? Like, Saya goes back to, like, 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's back when he was being called Saya Boy. You know what I'm saying? That he took the boy off of his shit. Then it's just Saya. You know what I'm saying? Like, Saya is somebody that I've respected and I've appreciated his talent for many, many years. Since day one. He was on RBE day one. He was one of our day one bookings. You know what I'm saying? I told him behind the scenes plenty of times that, style for style, like, just well-rounded artistry, he was one of my favorites. I told him that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to stop saying Saya. Haze, or Family Man, yo, Saya, my bad, homie. I gotta get used to the new name. You know what I'm saying? But Saya is one of those guys that has all the elements: punches, cadences, multiple styles, charisma, voice projection. He's got all of that shit. He's got all of that shit, man. Like, Saya is one of them fucking niggas. And Bricks, like Saya said at the end of the battle, he's like, he's one of the best punchers of all time. Like, if y'all don't know who Bricks is, yeah, he deserves that type of title. I'll give you a classic battle on both of them for people that's out the loop. And I like the fact that, their names get the recognition again after tonight's tournament. Like, people get reminded of who the fuck these two guys are, because they deserve it. But I'll give you 2 classic battles. Fuck it, I'm staying on my RBE shit for a second. Go watch JC versus Saya. It's on RBE. Oh my God. Somebody asked me the other day on a live that I did, what's some of my most underrated RBE battles, and one of them that came to mind was Big Cannon versus Mr. Mills. I forgot battles like JC versus Saya. Even I forget. Like, you can probably call that battle a classic. Go watch JC versus Saya, and I'll give you one for Bricks. Probably top 3, maybe top 5 battles that's on Guerrilla Warfare's channel. I had I was honored to watch this battle face to face. In live in the building. Bricks Belvedere versus Born. Man, listen. I just named you 2 classics. After this live is over, go watch those. Go watch both of them. Drop a comment on them videos and say ARP sent me. I ain't misleading you, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, I agree with the judges on this one too. I did have Saya winning this one. Bricks that third round. I can understand where the judges, maybe, it's a great angle. It's necessary. It's something that is very relevant, and it's something that's important to the times and important to all of us right now, no matter what color you are. It's important to the world right now. But this is a tournament, so I could see where it's like it could be risky. It could be risky, the whole laying on almost a whole round of like police brutality. Meanwhile, Sai is coming, you know what I'm saying, with just all direct punches and attacks on you. It's tough. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? It was some standout lines from both of them. Sai, man, I had to tweet him about it, man. He had one ball about it was like your Napoleon complex or your little man complex. Then I evict the nigga like the gun over his head, but the complex, the double word on the word complex, like a complex, like a building. You know what I'm saying? Structure, complex, little man complex, then evict the nigga, evicting somebody, like put your fucking brains out. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't even got the whole rhyming bar, but you see those two parallels of evict and complex. Yo, this shit was wicked. You know what I'm saying? I like in the second round, Bricks had some shit, and he's like, yo, we peoples, we cool. After the event, we gonna, shake hands, whatever. But you ain't getting that 50. And once again, I'm fucking up the ball. I'm not making it rhyme or nothing, but he set it up crazy. You know what I'm saying? He had a crazy setup about how cool they was, but he was like, just let him up to just dropping them off. Like, you ain't getting this money though. You know what I'm saying? That was wicked. That was wicked. But shout out to these two guys, man. Battle of the night. Battle of the night. Then the fourth battle. Carter Deems versus Clone. Clone, man. Yeah. You just woke a lot of people up that wasn't hit. I'm glad that I already gave you my word to get you on Mask on 3 before tonight's performance. So it doesn't look like I'm trying to jump on, the Clone bandwagon or nothing like that. The way Clone came out in the first round, I was like, this motherfucker is wigging. The only thing I was nervous of is that Carter Deems really can be a cheat code. Aggression, a lot of bars, a lot of threats, all the negative shit that people say in battle rap, can easily bounce off of Carter Deems because he does the whole non-threatening, my kitty cat in my house, always wearing pink, and he does this non-threatening thing, you know what I'm saying? He just is able to deflect some of the hardest shit. You know what I mean? So I was worried about that. I was like, will his style just contradict and cancel out, Clone jumping on him that wild, you know what I'm saying? But Carter Deems basically had to freestyle all 3 of his rounds. And I'd rather say that than even say that he choked all 3 of his rounds because that's a credit. These guys had 3 days prep. Carter Deems had to step in for oops that canceled. And he freestyled all 3 of his rounds. Like he got through like a piece of his writtens every round, and it just got to a point where he just had to freestyle the rest. Never stopped, never quit, never stopped fighting. Tried his best. He's already like a nervous type of guy. Like if you've ever been around Carter Deems, I've been around Carter Deems before. I've done interviews with him before. Back like Bola. That was like 2014 or some shit. That footage is probably on the channel, but he's a nervous guy in person. You know what I'm saying? And then you add on the fact that he has 3 days to prepare. That's gonna be tough for him. That's definitely gonna be tough for him. But he came through and he filled the spot to make sure that King of the Dot still got off the 4 battles. Clone still got his opportunity, his look. And me as a fan and also as a league owner, damn, Carter Deems, man. That one's for Carter, man. The level of appreciation I have for shit like that. I didn't have some shit happen on RBE cards and somebody, stepped in and put on and all that. And he didn't quit. He still freestyle. A lot of people can't even freestyle that long. He was just taking shit from the crowd, was saying things and reacting. He was trying to pull from this, pull from that. He's like, yo, I'm fucking up, but boom, 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 boom. Much respect, Carter, because a 3 day prep is unheard of in today's game. It's unheard of in this era of battle rap, period. So much salute and respect to him. But still can't take anything away from Clone, because Clone had 3 days prep as well. And listening to his rounds, you can tell Clone did not fucking just come up there with recycled oops rounds. All his shit was still tailored for fucking Carter Dean. So shit. I guess Clone is like Chef Trez. Like, you got some bullshit that happens. Shit, call Clone. He fuck around, come through last minute and fuck some shit up on your stage. Noted. 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 And not like I'm prepping for fuck shit, because if some fuck shit happen on RBE that's big, I promise you, we're just gonna be quiet, and we're just gonna be up in that court process. Man, because there's so much bullshit that goes on in this culture. But shout out to these two guys, man. Can't take anything away from Clone, because he came with tailored material. Another thing that I'll give credit to Clone for is he wants to get in that best punches debate and conversation. I know we always name the Conceiteds, the B Magics, the Big K's, the Rum Nitties, the Bricks Belvederes. He reminded us today again. People's reminding us again. And there's a lot of people I'm forgetting. But Clone wants to, Mac Myron, Clone wants to be in that conversation. And I'm not saying he's asking for. I'm not saying that literally. I'm saying that what he's doing and what he's delivering, he's like, yo, y'all better fucking, like, his punches is crazy. He has some pregnancy 2-line shit or whatever. I forget the setup once again, but I just cut the stream off. But alright. So yeah, that's the recap of all the battles. Shout out to everybody that put on. Shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to Direct. Shout out to all the hosts, all the judges. Great day for battle rap. Once again, great day for battle rap. So, all right, y'all ready to jump into these series? Y'all want to hang around for these series real quick? All right. I got a criteria first. I got a criteria. So like I said, I laid out my favorite 15 movie series in front of me. And we're going to go through them. You know what I mean? Here's the criteria. For a series, you got to have at least 3 movies, right? And of the 3 movies minimum in the series, at least 3 of them got to be good. Now, I'm not saying all 3 of them got to be classic, but at least 3 of them got to be good or enjoyable movies. You know what I mean? You can't have 2 great ones and 1 trash. Let me give y'all some examples, because I wrote down some honorable mentions so that when I go through my fucking series, y'all don't come back with a bunch of comments saying what happened to this and what happened to that. All right? I wrote down a bunch of fucking shit of why you're not going to hear it. You're not going to see me pull Bad Boys up, because part 1 and part 2, part 1 classic, part 2 either classic or great movie, part 3 one of the worst movies I've seen in theaters in a long time. It's my opinion. I hated part 3. I could do a whole fucking video on why part 3 is trash. It's total fucking letdown. Blade, part 1 crazy, part 2 might be classic, part 3 just like Bad Boys, trash, horrible. Fuck the whole series up. Blade 3. It only had 2, chapter 1 and chapter 2. Kill Bill only got 2. I think Saw only got 2 good movies. Part 1, that's when it set things off. It was like, oh, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole Jigsaw guy and these traps and all of that type of shit for this whole horror genre, this new age horror genre, whatever. Part 1 was good. Kicked things off, made things interesting. Part 2, I liked a lot. It's going through that crib, throwing Shorty in the needles and all that shit. It was wild. You know what I'm saying? After that, it was whack. Part 3, what are they, like 7 parts now? They got the Jigsaw spinoff, whatever. It's all trash now to me. It's all trash. Part 1 and part 2. Part 1 and 2, that's it. Scream. Scream was like genre defining. It changed horror movies going forward. It brought in that new age, that new era of jump scares. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a teenage type of shit. Then you get the fucking I Know What You Did Last Summers and all of that shit. That's all coming off of the way that Scream was directed and built, and how it targeted a younger generation and a new horror genre. Scream set shit off. I also like Scream because it wasn't no fucking ghost and mythical shit. You know, it's like some real wild, dumbass motherfucking kids running around and shit, bugging the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So Scream Part 1 was good. After that, trash. It was all trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's not on here. Rush Hour. No disrespect to my man Jackie Chan. No disrespect to the legend Chris Tucker. I only fuck with Part 1. Sin City, Part 1 and Part 2 are classics to me. I love Sin City. It's not a third one. I need a third one. Sicario, Part 1 and Part 2. I love those two movies. Sicario. Mean, gritty shit. Gritty directed. Where's Part 3? Maybe we'll get there. Friday. You ain't gonna see Friday here. Part 1, classic. We know that. Epic. Hood classic. Classic, period. Part 2, fun. Part 3, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's just how I feel. That's how I feel about Friday. So Friday ain't up here. X-Men, you're not going to see X-Men up here because I'm not in tune enough. I watched like 3 of them, but I know there's like 20 of them. So I'm out the loop. Star Trek, I'm out the loop. I think I've seen one of them. Star Wars, I feel like its own fucking lane. Like, Star Wars could have its own country of people, like fans. Like people are extremely serious about fucking Star Wars. People kill you over Star Wars. I've watched like 3 of them. Other than the original, like, throwback shit, like, you know, Rise of the Jedi and all that type of shit, whatever. Like those OG ones. But all of these later ones that's been coming out, I haven't caught them all. So I won't do it justice. All right, so now we're going to jump into my 15 now. And that's my criteria, all right? That's my criteria. My bad, I missed a lot of shit. I'm going to piss some of y'all off. I already know that. And some of these right here, y'all not going to agree with the order. But, all right, 15. 15. Like I said, I got them all in front of me. Underworld, man. I like the Underworld series. Part 4 is trash. I think there's a Part 5 too, right? Trash. Part 1, real good. Part 2, real good. And then Rise of the Lycans, real good movies. All 3 of those is good. So like I said, the criteria, you gotta at least have 3 good ones. Now, number 14. And appreciate you, All Enigma Show, ARP, Stop It, Scream. I know what you did last summer. It's like the Twilight horror movies. Both are groundbreaking, still trash. Well, here's the thing. Can you not get credit for being groundbreaking? Because it takes a lot to turn an entire genre like that. Scream really turned the whole fucking genre and just had a whole bunch of offspring after that. It created all these other stuff, all that fucking Final Destinations. I Know What You Did Last Summers, and even the spoofs. These are all children of Scream. And come on, Scream Part 1 is a good movie. But all those movies, all the jump scare movies, they're all fucking children of Scream. I mean, I don't know, you gotta give Scream this credit. But number 14. And the only reason I didn't grab the other ones because the other ones I got on VHS. But I know I'm old. I'm a collector like that. But I got Drago on DVD. Rocky, man. Rocky. Who the fuck can sleep on Rocky? You got the one with Apollo. You got the one with fucking Mr. T. You got this one with Drago. You got the other one. What was that? Part 4, whatever, with Tommy Gunn. That was a good one where they fought in the street at the end. You got the one with Tarver. Fuck Tarver because he knocked my nigga Roy Jones out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got the one with Tarver. I even like the ending of the one with Tarver. They made it realistic. Like, his old ass got in the ring, he lost, but he won a different type of battle in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He lost the actual boxing match, you know, the decision, but there was a message there. I like that. So Rocky's a classic. Next up, the Godfather series. Now, don't kill me, But I did not watch the last episode of Godfather, man. I'm bugging. All this fucking spare time that I try to create every once in a while, man. I need to finish Godfather. I never finished Godfather. Don't kill me. But I got Godfather coming in at number 13. Scarface is better than Godfather, but Scarface in a series, homie. We talking series right now, and I do agree that Scarface is better than Godfather. I do agree. Do agree. Scarface is probably in my top 5 of all time movies. All right, where we at? Number 12. I don't know if any of these are classic, but like I said, the criteria is you must have at least 3 good ones to be in my shit. John Wick. John Wick, man. Part 1 and Part 2. Part 1 and Part 2 carved out a whole fan base of gun advocates. If you go online, go on YouTube, and you watch some of the training videos of Keanu Reeves training for John Wick, you will see that he links up with some of the best gun runners that are out there. He does real training with, different platforms like the AR platform, of course, handgun platforms. They purposely choose certain guns that are popular and even throwback, guns for these series. It's really catered towards gun advocates, like all that, CQC shit, the close quarter combat shit, the close shooting, the torso shots, and then finishing with a headshot, but trying to stop a target first, or bring down a target before you actually finalize it. This is all like real gun training shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in a typical action movie, it's a headshot from fucking 30 feet away, or it's everything is it's exaggerated like shit. They try to gear this to be like real shooting and real shooting type combat, especially in close quarters. And that's why it has a cult following for gun advocates. Candyman original, yes, original, but after that, shout out to Unique DPM Beats. Candyman original, yes, but after that, trash. The first Candyman I fuck with though, I agree with you. But yeah, that was one thing that grabbed a lot of us for John Wick. Part 3 I thought may have been the lightest one. I like the ending, you know what I'm saying? But that whole middle shit in the desert and all that, it dropped a little bit. But good series. Good series. That's one of the reasons too. Like the training that he did for that movie, that's one of the reasons why Keanu Reeves is one of the worst, most popular actors. He's a horrible fucking actor. Horrible. Look at him deliver lines. His dialogue is the worst of all movie stars. He can't deliver lines that well. He's not believable. He's a horrible actor. But he does the other shit at a super high level, like the action shit and delivering certain type of movements, the training that he had to do for the Matrix, for example, like the fighting and all that type of shit, the gun manipulation that he has to do for John Wick and all that. You have to train for all of that. You can call him to deliver that shit and just fucking write the movie to, decrease his fucking dialogue, and you fuck around and get a classic. You know what I mean? So you got to know how to use some of these fucking stars. But all right, where we at? 15, 14, 13, 12. We on 11. I like this. Number 11. Boom. All right, we got part 1, part 2, part 3. We got Born Legacy, where they switched the main character for a real quick second. And then you got the Jason Bourne. This one might have been the best one. The last one was crazy. Yo, this guy Matt Damon, one thing you got to give him as an actor is it's a Hollywood word, man. Like Joe Pesci has it. It's called range. Tom Hanks has it. You can put Tom Hanks in a movie where he doesn't even have to talk. You know what I'm saying? Then you can put him in a movie and let him play, Forrest Gump. Then you could put him in some other shit and, he could be a comedian or be whatever. Look at Matt Damon. Look how serious of a character he has to play. He delivers this shit. From the action all the way to the vibes and to how he talks, delivers his lines. And then look at him in like Oceans where he's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's range. That's great range. Joe Pesci is a master of that too. Joe Pesci is a fucking clown in Lethal Weapon. He's a clown. But then go ahead and watch him come on scene in fucking Casino. You're like, oh shit, somebody about to get fucked up. Joe Pesci just walked in the room. That's range. I'm telling you, man, if you really pay attention to real movie shit, writing, directing, editing, sound, audio, all of this shit, that's why I appreciate my movies the way that I do. That's why I talk the way that I talk about my movies. But the Bourne series. All right, next up. I love this shit, man. I really do. Fantasy worlds. Alright. Hobbit. Fuck with Hobbit. I love the big scenes. I love the, you know what I mean, the fantasy stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people can't get into fantasy shit. I can. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? What was it, part 2 with the dragon shit? The stories is huge, the movies is huge, the scenes are huge, the acting is great, the CGI, all the green screen shit, great, top notch. Everything looks good. Lush scenes, like think about the war scenes. Like these are scenes that look like they spread across acres and acres and acres of land, and they look good. They look good. The fight scenes and all this type of shit. The pace of these movies, the pace of the series. Hobbit, sir. Don't fucking sleep. Don't be too tough not to be able to go fuck with some Hobbit shit. All right, where we at? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. All right, we breaking 9. Speaking of Matt Damon, this to me, speaking of Matt Damon, is one of the most, movie for movie, like the entire series, but movie for movie, some of the most clever writing. Some of the most clever fucking writing, and the shooting, the way the camera work is. Like I watched this whole series last week. You know what I'm saying? Running through cardio and shit. Like I ran through all 3 of them. But 11, 12, and 13. Oceans 11, 12, and 13. Some of the most clever writing, the clever fucking dilemmas. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about 12, where they going head to head with the what was it, the Black Fox, and then you know with Pacino in 13. You know what I'm saying? How they trying to take down his casino. You know how to fucking basically manipulate all those different areas of the casino, whether it's the slot machines, the fucking crap tables, roulette, all of that shit. Just what they put together to get over on these motherfuckers, or whether they robbing a museum or some shit like that. Clever shit, man. Like I love the look at the cast of actors, man. Oceans. All right. Next up. Oh shit, this one right here is actually falling a little bit later than I thought it would have. I might have to change. I might have fucked up the order on this one. Right here, but this is one of my top guys, man. Matrix. I even got the Animatrix. I even got the Revisited with all the extra scenes and all that type of shit. You know, I had the making of and all that. But Matrix, one of the most thought-provoking series of all time. That one philosophy I could apply to so many things in life. The Neo philosophy, the Agent philosophy, the Matrix philosophy, the Machines philosophy. There's so many huge messages in this movie. And they do a lot of slick shit too, that'll have you on your fucking Illuminati shit. You know what I'm saying? That they will. Even with some of the naming of the characters and all this type of shit. And Trinity and all that. There's some links into deeper shit in this series. But all in all, the action, the storyline, and the concept. And don't get me wrong. There's things in the Matrix that isn't an original thought. Like some of it, people say it comes from Ghost in the Shell. That's what my enemy has. Some of it comes from there's some other movies that came out before Matrix where some of these ideas were pulled from. There's nothing new under the sun. It's not what you do, it's how you do it, right? But this movie, extremely thought-provoking, still feels original. The concepts, amazing. I love the fucking Matrix. And don't kill me now. This is why I said I think I fucked up the order. I really think the Matrix should be a little bit higher. All right? Don't kill me for this. But next up, I got Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter, Silence of the Lambs. So I got the dub of this, all right? That's Hannibal. That's part 2. That's a dub, all right? But yeah, Silence of the Lambs. Incredible. This one ain't even open, right? It's brand new or whatever. Probably just bought this from one of those movie stores or whatever. That's trying to just off DVD. But Silence of the Lambs. You know what I'm saying? Like, how they brought out Hannibal Lecter and how he played that fucking character, Anthony Hopkins. Man, that character of Hannibal Lecter will be timeless. It'll be legendary. It'll forever be out there in suspense as an all-time great. Because I think that's the genre, right? It's not horror. It's not action. It's suspense, right? And Red Dragon, too. Red Dragon. I like the concept of Red Dragon where, used him a little bit to try to help find, that other, the tooth fairy motherfucker, the bugged out nigga. But, great shit, man. Great shit. As you can see so far, I'm across all different types of genres. I got fantasy. I got fucking gangster shit. I got action. I got drama. I got suspense. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. We in our top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We in our top 6. I'm going to ask y'all which I think is missing by the time I get to my top 5. So, and once again, don't kill me. I think the Matrix is too high. I think it should have been low. I think I fucked that up. But number 6, man. Yeah, I put this series together. And the second one is so classic. It pushes it up to this high score. The second one is so classic. I mean, we talking about the Dark Knight series, and we talking about what the fuck Heath Ledger did in the Dark Knight. That Joker character. I like the new Joker movie. I love the new Joker movie, and I think it was played great. But this shit right here is an all-time best movie ever type shit. It's one of them type of categories. And the way the Joker was played and the way Heath Ledger delivered this shit. Even though all 3 of them is sick, this one right here is so powerful. It pushes it up like that. I mean, the Jameek 16, this lit for real, my G. Got my Chinese food, about to kick it with you. But you bugging with the Born top 5 at least. I ain't mad at you. I appreciate the support too. The Jameek 16. I appreciate the support. Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all want me to do more of these. I could do more shits like these. I could come up with different type of categories and brackets. Like I said, this is top 15 series. And I gave y'all my criteria. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that. But come on. Born ain't in front of fucking Matrix. And Born ain't definitely in front of the 5 that I'm about to say. All right. I'm going to take a quick second now. We down to the top 5 now, the last 5. I'm going to take a couple seconds to see what y'all think is some of the series that's in the top 5. The All Enigma Show, ARP, my G, No Dark Knight, number 1. Take my money. I'm going to them gray skies, give it number 1. The dialogue is Shakespeare-like. I hear you, but I got shit in my top 5 that's more important than the Dark Knight. Movie legacy shit. I got shit that's more important than the Dark Knight is. I just told you why the Dark Knight alone brings those 3 movies this high up. I'm giving it the props it deserves. But I got shit in my top 5 that is the Karate Kid. Damn, I don't got the Karate Kid on the table at all. Am I tripping? We spoke about Friday earlier. The Karate Kid is a good one. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm trying to remember how good part 3 was. Part 1, classic. Part 2, yeah. I'm trying to remember part 3 was... Remember the criteria. If you didn't jump on this stream early enough, y'all didn't hear me break down the criteria of how I constructed my 15. All right, so I don't remember part 3. And if part 3 fucks up the criteria for the Karate Kid, Jason, Friday the 13th, nope, I don't got those in my top 15. Jason and Freddy. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like these are iconic figures. You know what I'm saying? They will span multiple lifetimes. When the earth goes, that's when those two characters will be forgotten. I admit. But I don't got Jason and Freddy in my top 15. Maybe Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. Maybe those could bump out Underworld. I'll give you that. And maybe they could even bump out John Wick. Maybe you're right. I might have fucked that up. Maybe. Unbreakable series. I don't got that up here. With the whatchamacallit, the wild nigga that fucking had all them personality, the horde and all that. Sick. That I like that one. I didn't like the first one that much, the train shit, how it came about. And I wasn't big on damn, I thought there was a third. Was it a third one that I was like, eh? But that second one where it was just based on the nigga the horde, and he had the three girls that he brought to that fucking underground zoo or whatever. That shit is crazy. I give you that. IP Man. IP Man not Taken. I'm good. I don't like Taken more than all the shit that I got up here. IP Man. What about, is IP Man better than Anbach? I got Anbach back there. Anbach ain't make my table. All Enigma Show. The Karate Kid, ARP, I was wondering which one was going to break first, your soul or your body. You heard what I just said about the Karate Kid, though. You know what I'm saying? I could maybe push Karate Kid in here, maybe past Underworld, which is number 15. I gotta remember part 3 though. I really do. Rush Hour we spoke about. That was in my criteria earlier. We spoke about that. The Purge, no. The Purge ain't getting in front of nothing that's on the table. The Leprechaun, no, it ain't getting in front of nothing that's on the table. Spoke about Rush Hours. Jaws, nah, I only like part 1. Really. As far as Jaws. The thing about Predator is Predator's not on the table. I think Predator I only like part 1 and part 2. So you got the first one, which is an all-time ahead of its time. That movie could drop now, and it would feel like it belongs in this era with Arnold Schwarzenegger. One of my all-time favorite movies. Part 2, with where they was in New York, fighting the gangs and shit, the Jamaican gangs and all that type of shit. Great. After that, what happened with Predator? It kind of, and then the AVP shits, those are like fun movies, but I got classic shit on the table. Remember the criteria for series. At least 3 of the movies got to be good. And it got to have 3 minimum. Remember the criteria. Bad Boys. I spoke about Bad Boys when we started. You're going to have to wheel this. You have to wheel this blog back. All right, let's jump into the top 5. I'll fuck with y'all. Y'all are on y'all shit, though. Number 5. Yeah, I saw somebody say it. Aliens. All-time shit. Part 1. What is it? One alien. The whole out the stomach shit. That's what everybody remembers. You know what I'm saying? Part 2. When they went into that planet. Think about it, like, remember that scene in part 2 where they had the radars and they was like, yo, what the fuck? They right on top of us. And they see the fucking bleeping on the radar, and they're like, yo, the radar is showing that the motherfuckers is in the room with us. And they look up, like, oh shit, these motherfuckers is in the ceiling. Yo, and then part 3 with the Rock, was it like on Mars or some shit like that? That was like the darkest looking one, maybe. I even fuck with Resurrection. You know what I'm saying? Where Ripley came back. I like that one. But Alien, at least for part 1 and part 2, this is like all-time iconic shit. Now, number 4. Part 2 of this series is so epic, so strong, so best movie of all time type of list that it pushes. When you start talking series, it just, come on, y'all. Terminator. T2, Judgment Day. With this liquid motherfucker running around, man. That movie is so ahead of its time. It's like Predator. It's a movie that could drop today and it will still fit the times. Like T2 is so, I mean, Terminator 1 is classic, but T2 is so iconic and so great of a fucking movie. You just can't leave this off the table, and you can't leave this out of your top 10. You can't leave Terminator just because of T2 alone out of your top 10. Top 3 is weak. I mean, part 3 is weak. But I did like Salvation. And that last one that came out is so bad I didn't even buy it. That last one. That shit was horrible. That shit was horrible, son. I couldn't believe how bad that shit was. That might have been worse than Bad Boys 3. Shit was horrible. Number 3. I don't know if y'all gonna be mad at me or some people gonna be like, alright, it better have been there. Some of y'all gonna be mad at me and some of y'all gonna be like, alright, nigga, we alright. But yo, you gotta give it up, man. The Avengers series. The Avengers series. All of them, I'm trying to be careful with the word. I think you could call all 4 of them a classic. I think you can. Maybe you question Ultron a little bit. Classic. If not classic, great. Don't even fucking listen. Do I really need to speak about Infinity War and Endgame? There was some areas of Endgame I felt that lagged, but because it was, rounding everything up and closing the whole series out, they had to spend a lot of time in certain areas. So even though it felt like it dragged, if you are a fan of the series, you understood everything that was going on and why it was happening. And then the end, they gave you like a half an hour long, it felt like a half an hour, 35-minute long action fucking scene. You know what I'm saying? Like the end, it's like 35 minutes of action. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. Salute ARP, but you gotta have Blaze series on the list. That's GV 105468. Appreciate the support, homie. We spoke about Blade when I started the blog. Double back, rewatch this joint. We spoke about Blade real quick. I don't want to make you mad now, but we spoke about it now. You'll see why. But yo, I got this at number 3. At least on the table right now, unless I put the list together too fast. I know I fucked up where I got Matrix at. Y'all did remind me that Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street should definitely be on this table. So I would push off Underworld, which was number 15 for that. Y'all were right. But I think all 4 of these movies are classics, man. All 4 of these motherfuckers. I really do. Damn, so what the fuck is number 2 then? I don't know, man. I think part of number 2 is a childhood thing for me. Some of it is a childhood thing. Some of it is also because I like to see our heroes get beat up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Classic quotes, timeless quotes that came out of it. Great characters, great story. The storylines are like, damn, just wrong place, wrong time. What the fuck? But we gonna figure all this bullshit out. Is anybody guessing it for number 2? Oh, some of y'all are joining late. Y'all talk about Godfather and Rocky. Some of y'all are late. Child's Play on the table. But nah, even though wrong place, wrong time, we gonna figure this shit out, man. Kanye. Come on, man. You notice I'm not talking that much. It's a good one. Part 2 is like The Wire. How like some people think like season 2 is like okay. No, season 2 is great. You just gotta watch it and follow it and understand how necessary it is. That's how it is with Die Hard as well. Come on, man. With Samuel L. Come on, man. Come on, man. They put on. I think they all classic. Come on, man. I think the only reason this is over Avengers is because it's not the fantasy world, maybe. And I guess I'm about to contradict that in a second. Stay with me. But I don't know. Maybe that's the only reason I got it in front of Avengers, and maybe because it was part of my childhood. Maybe it's a little bias in there. Maybe. But yo, the one that came out after this, like the fifth one, is trash. I didn't even buy it. But Die Hard. So what the fuck I got as number one? I know I'm about to piss y'all off now. Harry Potter. Now I don't fuck with Harry Potter. Maybe I should. I never watched it. I mean, it must be. It's got such a huge following. Maybe I'm fucking up. We did Underworld, Rocky, Godfather, John Wick, Bourne, Hobbit, Oceans, Matrix, Silence of the Lambs, or Hannibal, The Dark Knight shit, Alien, Terminator, Avengers, Die Hard. What the fuck could be number one? I already said Godfather. What could be number one? Not Transformers. Nah, Transformers ain't on the table. Transformers ain't make the table. I like part one, part two, maybe three. I forget. I feel like it fell off a little bit. I just said Godfather. You're not paying attention. King, not see it. You're not paying attention. Not Toy Story. Chill. We already spoke about Jaws. Shout out to Tim. A couple of y'all got it, which means that I'm not crazy. A couple of y'all got it, which means that I'm not fucking crazy. My favorite movie series of all time. I'm seeing some of y'all shit. My favorite movie series of all time. Some of y'all getting tight. I see some of y'all. Oh no, but wait, hold on. I'm seeing the fight back. This is my favorite movie series of all time. Some of the biggest scenes ever. Siegfried 3D. Appreciate the support, homie. Called it. Lord of the fucking Rings. Respect that, my man. Hey, he threw me a big ass fucking super chat, man. Siegfried 3D, man. Me and you know what it is. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the huge support, homie, and that big ass super chat. But yeah, some of y'all, mine too. Look, a bunch of y'all don't think I'm crazy. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, a bunch of y'all don't think I'm crazy. No Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park. Nah, I said, remember the criteria. Jurassic Park 1 classic. Part 2, I think was good. After that, trash. So no Jurassic Park. Doesn't make the criteria. For the people that join this shit late, the criteria is that it got to be at least 3 movies in a series, minimum, and at least 3 of them have to be at least good. They don't all have to be classic. They have to be at least good. And there's not 3 good Jurassic Parks to me. Part 1, classic, timeless. But, oh shit, yeah. Number one. Hobbit was in here. We said The Hobbit. Nah, not The Conjuring. Matrix, we said. Matrix is on the table. Watch this blog back. Some of y'all might have missed some of this shit. No Halloween for me. I will put down Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street in front of Underworld and give one of those like the 15th spot before I did Halloween. I think Halloween is my third of those 3 guys, to be honest. And Child's Play is even after that. You know what I'm saying? Ninja Turtles? Nah, come on, man. I'm cool. Ninja Turtles is cool, but come on. Look what we got on the table. We got some epic shit on the table. Nah, Ninja Turtles was fun, but come on. But Lord of the Rings, man. Epic scenes. Huge. Look at the war scenes, man. It's like Lord of the Rings is one of the few movies that like takes me out my living room. You know what I'm saying? Like it feel that big. Like Lord of the Rings is meant to be watched on like a projector or a big screen or surround sound or in a theater or IMAX. Like those movies are fucking epic. They're huge. the landscapes, man, listen, what goes into those movies, you know what I'm saying? And they're not short. Like each one is like minimum 2 hours long. Like they give you a lot for your money. A lot. John Wick is on the table. Gladiator's only one. Gladiator ain't a series. Y'all think some of y'all is joining late. Y'all talk about movies that's not serious. We just did top 15 series, y'all. Come on. People Under the Stairs is a good movie. The Fridays we spoke about. John Wick is on the table. Y'all fuck with me though? 300 is only 2 of them, right? There's only 2 300s. Is it 3? Because 300 will have to be on the table. I even got the 300 fucking post up there. Am I bugging? There's only 2 300s, right? Kill Bill is only 2. Yo, listen. Either y'all are joining late or y'all not paying attention to the rules. The rule is the series has to have at least 3 movies in the series, at least 3. And at least 3 of them have to be good. That means that you can't have 2 great ones and then the third one is trash like Bad Boys. All right? Kill Bill is only volume 1 and volume 2, which means that it doesn't fit the criteria. You can't have 2 movies and be on the table, okay? Y'all are fucking up the rules, man. Nah, no Jaws. I like part 1, maybe part 2 after that trash. Nah. And I named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 series when we started this blog that don't make the cut. And for my reasons, I gave reasons why. You know what I'm saying? I named all those motherfuckers why. But I appreciate y'all rocking, man. I wanted to have some fun, do some movie shit after breaking down the King of the Dot shit. Speaking on that, fun blog, fun Sunday. I figured that by the time I run through all of this shit, I'll be done with this, but, it's all good. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I like 2 of them, I believe. Those newer ones. Like the 2 kids that was supposed to be going on their way to the army and all that type of shit. Beverly Hills Cop, good one. Eddie Murphy, good one. We spoke about Karate Kid. Rocky's on the table. Oh, who was that? Love and Loyalty 2. Love and Loyalty 2. Love and Loyalty 2. I fucked up, Love and Loyalty 2. I'm glad you're here, Love and Loyalty 2. Love and Loyalty 2. Hey, Love and Loyalty 2. You the homie, Love and Loyalty 2. Because probably cracking the top 7. I got so much shit over there. I just, kind of looked through it a little bit and I was like, I think this is my 15. I didn't spend an hour doing it. You know what I'm saying? I spent like 5 minutes doing it. Love and Loyalty 2. You are my nigga. You are my man. Because if I would have cut this blog off and it would have fucking been on the channel and I would have got this series right here, I would have been pissed because it is one of my favorite series. It probably is. Damn, I got it in front of Dark Knight. I got it in front of Alien, I think. Do I have it in front of Terminator? This shit is definitely in my top 6. Love and Loyalty 2. Love and Loyalty 2. You right. When you right, you right. When you right, you right. Love and Loyalty 2. When you right, you right. Mission Impossible. Epic. Classic. Positive Vibes was good, homie. Day 1 guy right there. ARP just reenacted the last Clips choke. Shout out to my nigga Clips. Don't do that, Positive. Leave my man Clips alone. Yeah, I choked on that, man. I choked on that round. Yeah, I forgot my bars on that one. Yeah. That's up there. I see some shit y'all saying I don't agree with, but yeah. Devil's Rejects, I like the first one. House of a Thousand Corpses, I didn't see. 3 from Hell, I watched like 30% of it and I cut it off. Tell me if I'm tripping. Tell me if I need to cut it back on. Devil's Rejects, I like a lot though. But who's that? What's that guy's name that does Rob Zombie or whatever? Yeah, not he got some shit. I get it. But House of a Thousand Corpses, I didn't see. Three from Hell, like I said, I cut off early. Tell me if I'm bugging. Tell me if I need to go put that shit back on. 007, not really into it. Kickboxer, I just like the first one. Just like the first one with Tom Poe and Van Damme and his brother that got his back broken. Indiana Jones, close. The second one where nigga, putting his hand in nigga's chest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe I shouldn't say close. Indiana Jones is another one that probably would have pushed Underworld off of that 15 spot. The Bourne series is down here. Raid, I only watched, I think I only watched one of them, but I know the Raid series is popping. I only watched one of them, though. Predator, we spoke about. I only fuck with the first two. The Underworlds, we spoke about. I got it on number 15. IP Man, I'm not hip like that, but I am hip on Ambach. Is IP Man better than Ambach? Damn, we not leaving this live, huh? Y'all want to rock? Y'all want to hang out and keep talking this shit? Home Alone, nah. You got two of them. After that, who cares? The first two. Macaulay Culkin set shit off. That first one and the second one in Manhattan, in New York, yeah. After Hellraiser, I'm not hip on. I never got into Hellraiser. I'm out the loop. But Home Alone is only two. Part 1 and Part 2. AVP ain't pushing shit off of the table. Y'all, come on, not AVP. Not AVP. Remember the one with AVP, who was that, Sanaa Lathan or whatever? At the end, her and the fucking Predator had like a face-off, like a romantic moment, like they was gonna kiss. The moment you put me in front of like Predator 1 and Predator Part 2, like with like Schwarzenegger in the jungle and like, who was that, Danny Glover or whatever, in Manhattan or in the city or whatever, and then fast forward all them years later, you take me back to a Predator type movie and you got somebody about to kiss or have a romantic moment with a fucking Predator, you're lucky I ain't fucking throw something at the screen in the theater. Alright? Fuck out of here. Set It Off is only one. We talking series. Paranormal Activity, no. Part 1 gave us something different. Part 2, that's where I think the kitchen blew up and shit, right? After that, nah. Too many movies has only got 2 good ones. I have to watch back and see why you don't have Friday. Alex G. Appreciate the support, Alex G. Yeah, I spoke about Friday. Part 1, classic. Part 2, cool. House Party, close. I'm not really a Spider-Man guy. I'm not really hip on Spider-Man, so I don't know. House Party though, first one classic. After that, I'm not really crazy about House Party. Part 1 is all-time classic. Siegfried 3D. Hey, what about the Dollars trilogy and Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more? The good, the bad, the ugly. You're not into that? Yo, I'm out the loop. What's that? Siegfried, what's that? Hold on, am I bugging? Wait, the Dollars trilogy? What's the Dollars trilogy? I've been sharp and on point with everything y'all motherfuckers brought up today. What the fuck? Yo, Siegfried 3D. Drop another comment, but please don't make it a super chat, man, because I really appreciate the support, man. I need you to hit me to what Dollars is. What's the Dollars trilogy? What's the Dollars trilogy? It's a Western movie? I'm seeing Western. Is it like old Western? Is it Clint Eastwood? I'm seeing everybody co-sign. Okay. Where my pen and paper? Hold on. How many of them is there for Dollars? Siegfried? 3D? How many of these dollars? It's Clint Eastwood, y'all saying, right? Clint Eastwood. How many dollars is there? There's three. Niggas saying three. All right. I wrote it down. Wrote it down. Thank you. Siegfried 3D. Thank you. Shit, I'm out the loop. Y'all got me on one. Y'all stumped me on one. Y'all stumped me on one. You gotta watch that. They are classic. Yo, Siegfried 3D, man. I guess that you would have that in the top 10 then. Because you really want those movies to be seen on this live. And I appreciate your support. Real talk, man. Siegfried, thank you for your support, man. I assume that you a movie head like me. Some people get real turned up on their movie shit, man. I get like that too. Top 5, Siegfried 3D. I see you. Top 5. I got Terminator, Avengers, Die Hard, Lord of the Rings on the table, Alien, Oceans, Matrix, Born, Rocky, Godfather. Top 5. I wrote it down. It's on the books now. We spoke about X-Men earlier. All right, Siegfried, I appreciate that. Toy Story, great series, but it's not my cup of tea to put in front of the shit that's on the table. Even though I like it, it's a good series, but I don't need to put that in front of these joints. Rambo, a little too cheesy after, a little too cheesy. Cool series, throwback shit. Our childhood, a little too cheesy though. 21 Jump Street, ain't mad at that. I don't know, for me personally, that's in front of some of the shit on the table, but Rocky's on the table, y'all. Rocky's on the table. I know a bunch of y'all gonna just have to peel this blog back. Rocky's on the table though. Taken, we spoke about. I'm good on Taken. Part 1, part 2, cool. Part 1's good. I like Taken. I ain't hating on Taken, but I'm cool on the Mummy. I'm about to fucking just be doing movie blogs with your motherfucker. The Puppet Master. That's throwback shit. I don't know if it's pushing in front of anything that's on the table though. I'm about to just start doing movie blogs with y'all. We spoke about The Raid. Back to the Future. Back to the Future. That's a classic. I could understand. I could see Back to the Future. I could see that. Like I said, we spoke about Soul, Die Hard is on the table, Matrix is on the table. Like I said, I spent about like 5-10 minutes just going through my shit and picking out 15 series that is like in my top. I thought it was in my top 15. I even missed one. Niggas reminded me that I missed the fucking Mission Impossible series, which is true. This is like my top 6, 7 probably, some shit. So Alex G, you should do a top 15 hood movies. I'll do that next. Top 15 hood movies. I'll do that maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. I'll jump on a live and I'll do the top 15 hood movies. Fast and the Furious. I haven't watched all of them. I respect that series. I watched at least 3 that I like a lot. But I'm not all the way hip on all of those fucking Fast and Furious. It was like 7 of them or some shit. It's a huge series. It's a big ass series. Insidious. Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. We spoke on Purge. Purge, I like the concept of Purge. I like the first one. After that, it was just like, started feeling like one of them fucking I know what you did last summer type of shits. You know what I'm saying? Blank Man. Alright, I'm gonna finish this. By the time I finish this, I'm gonna get out of here. So y'all be like, yo, you ain't even fucking like, nah, we're not doing that. By the time I finish this, I'm out of here. Training days. Now we gotta stick to series today, homie. We gotta stick to only series today. Lord of the Rings over Avengers, yes. But some of that, now, mind you, let me answer that. Let me spend a little bit more time on that. Lord of the Rings is a little bit more personal thing for me. Um, I could see why somebody would take maybe Matrix over Lord of the Rings, or Mission Impossible over Lord of the Rings, or Avengers, or maybe even Terminator or Aliens. I could understand why somebody would. But for me personally, I can just watch all three Lord of the Rings back to back, and yo, as if I never watched them before. I don't know, man. It's just they're too epic of a vibe. It's like epic scenes, like real epic scenes. And I'm a sucker for long scenes that stay on one type of dilemma. Like when I mentioned the end game, the end of the action scene at the end, it was like 30 minutes. I'm a sucker for that. Like that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? In Matrix Part 2, the chase scene that started at the Keymaker, you know what I'm saying, with the Merovingi or whatever. Um, when he confronted them with his peoples, all the way through the highway shit. To me, that's one long action scene when Neo grabs the two niggas off of the trucks at the end when the trucks collide. That's all one long action scene to me. That's like 20, 25 minutes. I'm a sucker for shit like that. And the same thing goes for Lord of the Rings. Like some of those war scenes, they're just so big. They're too epic for me. I think that's some of the reason why Lord of the Rings is my top. Is my top shit. That's some of the reasons why. How about top 15 movies of all time? It's too hard to do. The Jameek 16. That's too hard for me to do. I could probably do the top 15 hood. I could do top 15 fucking act. Maybe action might be too hard. Maybe suspense. I could probably do a top 15 drama. That'd be mean. Where you'll get like fucking maybe Green Miles and fucking Shawshanks and yeah. I might could do a mean top 15 drama. But 15 of all time? I could even do a top 15 like wise guy shit. Where you'll get Gotti, where you'll get Goodfellas, you'll get Casino, you'll get fucking Donnie Brasco, you'll get the Irishman. You know what I'm saying? I could even do one of those wise guy shits. Top 15, period. I'm too much of a movie nigga to be able to do that. I know I'll do that video with y'all and I'll be pissed when it's over. I'll be like, man, I fucked that up. Get that Resident Evil shit out of here, man. You tripping. Paranormal Activity. It was fun for part 1, a little bit for part 2. After that, Underworld's on the table. All right, let's drop off, y'all. It's been fun. Top 15 Marvel movies. You'd be surprised how many Marvel movies I'll be skipping. Like, I haven't watched all the Spider-Mans. I think I watched all the Captain Americas. I know I watched part 1 and part 2 of Iron Man. Did I watch part 3? I'm not a guy that claims to have seen every single Marvel movie, to be honest. I'm not a Marvel expert guy. I just know how much I love the fucking Avengers series. So, I can't do a Marvel joint. I'm not a real Marvel guy like that to be able to do that justly. But, yo, this has been one of my funnest blogs with y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all rocking. This has been one of my funnest shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Promise I'll finish my shit, right? This has definitely been one of my funnest blogs. But, dollars. Clint Eastwood. 3 of them. I'm going to make it my business to go order that on Amazon tonight. Obviously, I'm tripping. Y'all put me on. I appreciate that. Y'all really put me on. Well, top 15 hood movies. I'll try to do it tomorrow. I'm definitely going to do it this week. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking, man, and being a part of one of the funnest blogs I ever did, man. This was fun. You know what I'm saying? This shit made me say fuck battle rap. Let's do music, movies, sneakers, and video games. I'm out of here, y'all. Salute.